Yeah. What's up? What's going on? You know what I mean? It's P. You know what I mean? Tuesday, October 9th. You know, I'm back in court today. You know, this the basically like the second day of the trial. You know, we picked the jury the other day and all that. And basically, I got the day after the trial the other day. Um, my lawyer pulled me to the side and he said the DA offered us a new deal. You know what I mean? The first deal the DA offered us was 5 years when I first caught the case. You know what I mean? And now my lawyer had pulled me to the side the other day, and he was basically like, "Yo, the DA stepped to us with a new offer for 3.5." And you know, my lawyer was like, he ain't trying to tell me what to do. Like he ain't trying to tell me I should take the deal or nothing like that. But he's just letting me know the reality of the situation. You know what I'm saying? And he was just like, "Yo, you know," he told me that in his mind and his heart and from his expertise dealing with cases, you know, that this case, he sees that we have a 95% chance of losing if we decide to go all the way. He thinks we got a 95% chance of losing. You know what I mean? I really trust my lawyer. You know what I mean? He's been my lawyer ever since I was 15. You know, we beat a lot of cases together. You know what I'm saying? These cops is real dirty out here. So most of my cases got thrown out, illegal search. You know what I mean? Because they weren't supposed to be searching my car in the first place. So, you know, that's how we beat a lot of the cases. And other cases just got dismissed or just reduced down to a lesser charge. You know what I mean? So, you know, this time, my lawyer's telling me that he thinks we have a 95% chance of losing. I know he not bullshitting me because he don't like losing. You know what I'm saying? He likes winning. And, you know, we both like winning, of course. Nobody wants to lose a case and shit, but, you know, my lawyer told me, like, "Yo, P, you know I want to fight this shit all the way. I don't like taking no loss in no case. We won all the rest of your cases." He like, "I got to tell you the truth, man. You need to think about taking this deal, basically." You know what I mean? And he was like, "Over the weekend, just think about it with your family. You know what I mean? Talk to your friends, talk to everybody, talk to all your, you know, your relatives, your people around you. You know, think about it yourself. You know, and really decide what you want to do because the DA is giving us until this Tuesday, today, the 9th. You know what I'm saying? To make a decision. And right now, basically, we got to tell the DA whether we're going to take the deal or not. And the trial's not even going to begin today unless we tell the DA, yes, we taking the deal, or no, we not going to take the deal. You know what I mean? So they're basically waiting for us to tell the DA what we're going to do. So, you know, I trust in my lawyer, you know what I mean? And I trust in myself, you know, just knowing this case and seeing the ins and outs of the case and seeing everything, the circumstances and, you know, everything laid in front of me. And, you know, the cops have been lying on the stand in front of the jury. You know what I mean? The cops are saying I'm making all kinds of movements and it's not true. You know what I'm saying? And it's really going to be our word against the cops' word. You know what I mean? My only witness in this case is Alchemist. So it's really the jury got to believe two cops over Alchemist, or Alchemist over two cops, basically. And it's really a tough decision because if I blow trial, I could face up to 15 years. You know what I'm saying? They can charge me with a D felony and a C felony because I had one in the head in the joint that was in the car. You know what I'm saying? So basically, you know what I mean? Over the weekend, I thought about it. You know what I mean? Like my lawyer told me. You know what I'm saying? I was going over it a lot. You know what I mean? I was just like going back and forth in my head. Should I do it? Should I not do it? What's the circumstance if I do it? What's the risk? What's the chances I'm taking if I do it? And what's the chance I'm taking if I don't do it? And, you know, I just thought about it. And, you know, I got a career. You know what I mean? I got a family to raise. I'm real close with my kids. You know what I mean? I raised my kids. Like, we very close. You know? And I just can't risk, like, 15 years, 7 years, you know what I'm saying, of my career to be missing, and I can't risk 15 years, 7 years of missing out of my kid's life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't do that. I can't risk that much. You know what I'm saying? I could risk 3 years though. 3 years is nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? 3 years, I could still have a career after 3 years. I could still know my kids after 3 years. You know what I'm saying? But I decided like I don't want to take that chance and blow, man, because I don't want to see my kids when they 20 when I get home. You know what I'm saying? Like, I won't even know them no more. You know what I'm saying? And there won't be no more Mobb Deep. It won't be no more fucking Prodigy rapping, none of this bullshit. If I fucking blow trail and I gotta do fucking anywhere between 7 and 15 years, it'll be a rap. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I thought about it. I think about the cops lying. I think about the DA. You know what I'm saying? Setting the cops up to lie. I've been thinking about the judge. You know what I'm saying? Allowing the DA and the cops to lie. You know what I mean? Allowing certain things to slip in. And the judge not allowing my lawyer to let other certain things into the case where we could have had a better case. It could have been racial profiling. It could have been a legal search. It could have been a lot of things, but the judge wouldn't let a lot of things in. So it's really just not gonna work in my favor. So I really decided I'm gonna take this deal. You know what I'm saying? And basically we're gonna go in here right now, tell the DA we taking the offer. You know what I mean? So they can get ahead and send these jurors home. We don't even need to deal with these people no more. It's a wrap for this trial. You know what I'm saying? And basically that's it. You know what I'm saying? Take that little 3.5 and fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just turn this shit into something positive. I'm gonna take it and make me into a stronger person, make me stronger mentally, make me stronger physically when I get home. And that's it. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just deal with what I did like a man. You know what I'm saying? You can't win them all. Like I said, I beat a lot of cases, son. I beat a lot of shit, man. I beat a lot of shit to the point where niggas like, how's P beating all these cases? What is he, snitching or something? You know what I'm saying? Like, I really beat a lot of cases, man. And you can't beat them all, son. So I gotta go down on this one. You know what I mean? So fuck it. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully it all goes well. I get involved with some good programs, whatever, good time, and you won't have to do that whole 3.5. It gets chopped down. You know what I'm saying? It'll probably be a little less than that or whatever. We'll see what happens. You know what I'm saying? Basically, that's what it is, man. So let's go ahead and do this shit. Alright, yeah. Alright, cool.
That shit right there is gonna show.
You ready? Alright, yeah, with these cops, it's really very, very, very difficult to beat this motherfucking case if I try to take it to trial because, these cops are real crooked, man. They got it out for 50. They got it out for Mobb Deep since day one. You know what I'm saying? Like, with this case, I hired a private investigator with this case, and basically we found the person that started the hip hop cops. You know what I mean? He started the whole task force, and he was actually going to be a witness for me at this trial. You know what I mean? But the judge wouldn't let anything happen prior to the actual car stop where they pulled us out the car and started searching my car. When I did the little illegal U-turn move, the judge wouldn't let nothing in that happened prior to that. You know what I'm saying? Because he's saying that it's not a part of the case. And my lawyer tried to tell him, like, yo, it built up to this point. It wasn't just that I did an illegal U-turn and then the cop searched my car and found a gun. Nah, circumstances led up to this point. It built up to this point. Like, we went to a club. You know what I mean? I took Al for his birthday. We all went out, you know what I'm saying, for Al's birthday, and you know what I mean? Basically, I seen the hip-hop cops that arrested me before in front of the club. And they followed us when we left the club. I didn't know they followed us, but that's obviously what happened. When we left the club, they followed us. They pulled my little cousin, Jam, over first because they thought me and Havoc was in that car. Because basically, Jam's car was a Benz with rims, with black tints, so it looks like a flashy rapper car. So out of the 3 cars that we had that night, I had my bulletproof Suburban. We had Jam's Benz, and we had the Hummer, we had the black Hummer, you know what I'm saying? Flame and G.O.D. and them had the Hummer, you know what I'm saying? And out of all three of those cars, my cousin Jam car was the flashiest car out of all three of them. So when we left the club, after I seen the hip hop cops in front of the club, we had left. We decided not to go in the party. And while we driving, Jam gives me a call and he's like, yo, the D's just pulled me over. So I'm like, word? I'm like, all right, cool. Well, you know, call me when they let you go. I'm like, you good, right? He's like, yeah. I'm like, all right, call me when they let you go. And then basically, we left and we went to go get something to eat real quick. After we got something to eat, you know what I'm saying? Godfather and Twin, everybody bounced. Nitty and all them, you know what I'm saying? Flame and Mo, they all bounced, you know what I'm saying, with the Hummer. And, you know, Nitty and Twin got on the train, they left. And it was just me and Alchemist at that point. I ain't speak to JM, he ain't call me back like he said he was going to, so I called him back. I was like, yo, what's up, you good? Did the cops let you go? And he was like, yeah. And he was like, I told him we on our way to Alchemist crib, so just meet us over there, you know what I mean? So he was like, all right, cool. So we get over to Al crib, and I had did a little illegal U-turn move, you know, a little traffic move, so what? You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't have did it, but whatever, you know what I'm saying? It happens. I did a little traffic move so I can get a parking spot, so I ain't have to go all the way around the block. You know what I mean? I did like a little half a U-turn up a one way and backed up and parked on the corner. You know what I'm saying? And when I did that, I seen the 6Y cab put the red light on. Like, they must have been following me, and I ain't even noticed them. You know what I'm saying? So they put the red light on. They pulled up on my car, and basically they told, you know what I'm saying, me and Al get out the car. They took us to the back of the car, and when they took us to the back of the car, that's when I noticed another car pulled up immediately. You know what I'm saying? It was a black unmarked car with some more D's in it. You know what I'm saying? When the other black unmarked car pulled up, they was basically kept an eye on us while the two cops that was in the 6Y cab started searching my car without asking. You know what I'm saying? And while that was going on, I seen my cousin JM pull up with the Benz. You know what I'm saying? He parked his car. He came over to the sidewalk over by the deli, over by Al crib. And he walked on the sidewalk and he basically was like, yo, you good, son? You good? I was like, yeah, I'm good. And that's when another unmarked car pulled up across the street. So now we got 3 cars on the scene within like 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? 3 cars in one area. That's not a coincidence. You know what I'm saying? Like, these dudes are all in communication with each other. They knew where we was at. They followed us. And basically, my cousin Jam, when the other car across the street pulled up, my cousin Jam was like, yo, that's the car that pulled me over. You know what I'm saying? So he told me that while I was standing there. So that's how I knew they followed us from the club. You know what I'm saying? It was profiling. And basically, they were searching my car without asking, and they found a gun. And right away, I was like, come on, that's a legal search. So, you know what I'm saying? In my mind, the case was already beat, you know what I'm saying? But these cops are so crooked that, you know, sometimes I forget cops are crooked, you know what I'm saying? They ain't always going to be a legal search and profile. They ain't always going to go by the book, how it's supposed to go down, you know what I'm saying? So, basically, you know what I mean, when they found the gun, they threw the cuffs on us, me and Alchemist, took us to the precinct, and, you know, they had us in the bookings all night. In the precinct all night. And they was pulling us out our cell one by one, basically, and all night, 4 different sets of cops tried to get me to set up 50 Cent. They ain't even care about, you know, whose gun is it, or somebody got to take the blame for the gun. Nah, they ain't even care about none of that. All they cared about was, would you be willing to help us set 50 up? Would you be willing to plant something in 50's car? Would you be willing to set up a bus? Would you be willing to sell some drugs to 50 and help us set a bus up? Like, they was really trying to set this man up, you know what I'm saying? And they was trying to get me to cooperate with them. They was like, if you do that, we let both of y'all walk right now. You can forget about it. Nobody has to know, you know what I'm saying? They was like, just help us out. Help us put something in his car. Help us. Like, they really trying to do him dirty, you know what I'm saying? So right away, these are some real crooked, foul, dirty-ass cops I see them dealing with, you know what I'm saying? So, they like I said, they pulled us out our cell all night. They pulled me out my cell, rather, all night, 4 different occasions, 4 different sets of police: the D's, the ATF, the captains, the sergeants, like all kinds of sets of cops pulled me on my cell and tried to get me to set 50 Cent up. You know what I'm saying? And basically I told them niggas, hell no. You niggas kiss my ass. I ain't doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I take my charge like a man. I ain't got to snitch on nobody. You know what I'm saying? Basically, if I'm being charged, if I'm getting locked up, I'll take it like a man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's basically what it was. So when we went to court, as time went on and we started, you know, the trial for the thing started, and first we had a hearing, you know what I mean, and we lost the hearing. If it was going to be a legal search, it would have been a legal search at the hearing, you know what I mean, and the whole case would have been thrown out. So right away when we lost the hearing, my lawyer was, you know, he got kind of nervous, like, because if it was going to, like I said, if it was going to be a legal search, it would have been a legal search at the hearing. You know what I'm saying? And the whole case would have been thrown out from the hearing. Once we lost the hearing, my lawyer was like, yo, it's going to be tough. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be tough. There's no telling what these dudes got up their sleeve. You know what I'm saying? And the DA, he got it out for me. You know what I'm saying? So once the trial started beginning and we picked a jury, and once the arresting officers that arrested me and Alchemist got on the stand, and, you know, my lawyer did the cross-examination, the DA did his questioning, you know, the jury got to hear everything the cops were saying. The cops was basically up there lying, saying that I didn't put my hands up when they told me to put my hands up. They said my box was open, I had my hands inside the box, like, they saw me putting the gun in the box, like, they was just making up all kinds of shit, you know what I'm saying? There was a lot of inconsistencies in their story, but they was covering up the inconsistencies by saying, you know what, I just don't remember now. I don't remember. They kept saying, I don't remember. You know what I mean? And that makes it no longer an inconsistency when they say that. You know what I'm saying? So, basically, when they did that, that's when I knew that we wasn't going to win this case. Once I seen the cops lying like that, and then I started thinking back, these same cops that's on the stand lying, these are the same cops that was trying to get me to plant guns or drugs in 50's Phantom, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever car he got. They was trying to get me to plant shit in his car. So right away I see what kind of niggas I'm dealing with. So why would I want to go all out in the trial with somebody like this? Why would I want to go risk 15 years with dirty cops that's lying already, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get me to set nigga up. They lying on the stand in front of the jury. They got their hand on the Bible talking about they swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so I help them God. And they lying, you know what I'm saying? So right away you see what you're dealing with, you know what I'm saying? You're dealing with evil, you know what I'm saying? There's no winners on that. There's no way you winning, you know what I'm saying? You can't win against that. You know what I'm saying? So basically it was like the unholy trinity. The police, the judge, the DA was all against me, you know what I'm saying? It was all against me from day one. And, you know, these are some real crooked-ass cops, man. These cops out here, these hip-hop cops, they crooked. They crooked, you know what I'm saying? And I know firsthand because, you know, like I said, my lawyer hired a private investigator. We hired a private investigator for this case, you know what I mean, for my case. And my private investigator, he's an ex-FBI agent. He was in the FBI for 30 years. You know what I'm saying? He's an older black dude. He's mad cool. He retired from the FBI. He started his own private investigation firm. You know what I'm saying? And basically what he did was he found the dude that started the hip-hop cops. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, the dude that started the hip-hop cops, he was going to come to court and testify for me and say that this is the hip-hop cops' MO. This is how they get down. They illegal search cars. They don't care if it sticks in court. They don't care if they get a conviction in court. As long as they get a gun off the street, that's all they care about. And he was gonna come to court and testify that, and it would have worked because he's the one that made the rules for the hip hop cops. He's the one that made that up. He was the one that told the hip hop squad, this is how you get down. You get guns off the street and that's it. We don't care if the case stick or not. We don't care if these rappers beat the case. As long as you get the guns and drugs off the street, that's all they concerned about. You know what I mean? So that would have worked. That would have worked in my favor. But the judge wouldn't let it get that far. The judge wouldn't allow us to say that there was a hip hop squad and that they followed us from the club, and it built up to the point where they searched my car and illegal searched my car. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he wouldn't let us bring it to the case that they pulled Jam car over first because they thought Jam was Havoc and they thought I was in the passenger seat. You know what I'm saying? They thought they thought Jam's Benz was the rapper car. That's why they pulled that car over first instead of pulling the Hummer or the Bulletproof over first. They pulled the rapper-looking car over first with the flashy rims and tints, and it was a Mercedes. So right away, the cops was assuming that's the one that Mobb Deep is in. Pull that one first. And once they seen that we wasn't in that car, they had to let Jam and them go. That proves to you, why did they pull Jam and them over? Jam didn't get a ticket. Jam didn't get arrested. They let him go. They thought we were in that car. That's why they pulled him over and let him go. You know what I'm saying? And then they finally caught up with where we was really at. And they got us, you know what I'm saying? They got us who they wanted, you know what I'm saying? They got me, they was looking for me, you know what I'm saying? And basically, it was no wins, man. It was no wins dealing with these niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? These are the devils of all devils. The crackers are all crackers, you know what I'm saying? These are them niggas. We dealing with them, you know what I'm saying? And they had it out for us from day one. Like I said, the private investigator, he found the dude that started the hip-hop cops. And when he found this dude actually invited my private investigator to his house. And this dude actually showed my private investigator pictures of us from 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97. They've been investigating us for over 15 years straight. You know what I'm saying? They got a file on us from 91. You know what I'm saying? He showed all of this to my private investigator. He was going to actually bring the whole file to court with him. That would have helped me beat the case. That would have showed that they've been profiling us for over 15 years for no reason. We never committed a crime. You know what I'm saying? We not selling drugs. We not out here murdering. We not out here being violent. I never committed a violent crime. So what is the reason for them investigating us for? They're investigating us because we make rap music. They're investigating us because they're scared of the rap music that we make. You know what I'm saying? And the lyrics that we say. They don't understand us. They just listen to the lyrics and right away they're just like, it's violent. It's violent. They doing something wrong. They're not even taking the time out to, they don't give a fuck about if we got a message in our music. They just like, these rappers think they tough, lock their ass up. You know what I'm saying? We gonna find something on their ass, investigate them, take pictures of them, follow them, listen to their phone conversations, do everything you can do and lock their ass up as soon as you catch them doing something. And that's basically what it was, you know what I'm saying? It's sad that the judge wouldn't allow that in, because if the judge would have allowed that in the case, we would have exposed the hip-hop cops in New York for the first time ever. Because right now, they still denying that a hip-hop squad even exists. If you ask them about it, they deny it. They act like, oh, these rappers, they think they really the mafia. They think that they got police watching them. They just living in a fantasy land. They not, you know, that's their answer. If you ask the police commissioner, if you ask your local sergeant, your local whatever, is there really such thing as a hip-hop squad? They're gonna deny it. They're gonna say, oh, these rappers, they want to be the mob, the mafia so bad that they wish that they had their own squad that watches them. But it's actually true. You know what I'm saying? They've been investigating Mobb Deep, Nas, Wu-Tang, Biggie, Tupac, you know, and a bunch of others I really can't remember right now that was on the list. I saw the list, you know what I'm saying? My lawyer showed it to me. The hip-hop cop, he actually gave my lawyer a copy of his book that he wrote. Anybody can go buy the book right now. You go to Barnes & Noble, you go to online, and you go look up this dude's book. And if you read his book, you'll see he's been investigating us since 91. We all in his book, you know what I'm saying? So it just goes to show you that, you know what I'm saying, they really are racial profiling us. They really are illegal searching us, you know what I'm saying? And they got away with it in my case. They lied on the stand, they got away with it, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna take it like a man, I'm gonna do my little time. But basically, all they doing is creating a monster. They're creating a positive monster, because I'm gonna go in there, my mind is gonna be strong, my body's gonna be strong, and I ain't coming out on no, I'm gonna be on some Malcolm X by any means necessary shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm coming out on some, it's time to get rich, once again, even more richer than ever before, you know what I'm saying? Legally, I ain't doing nothing illegal. We ain't out here running around wilding. Nah, we gonna do positive things. We getting this money, and that's what it is. And they hate that. They hate that we young, black, and we rich, we from the hood, and we can still pop shit, because that's the lifestyle niggas come from. You know what I'm saying? So, that's just what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? We dealing with crooked cops here. That's why P's going to jail right now, because we dealing with crooked cops. We dealing with crooked law system. We just dealing with a whole bunch of corruption. You know what I'm saying? And it's ill. It's ill, man. You know what I'm saying? It's ill. It's not a fantasy. It's not a conspiracy theory. It's very real, man. I got all the facts, and it's very real, man. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully later on in this show, you know what I mean? In this little documentary, rather, whatever you want to call it, I'll get to show you some of the pictures that they've been taking of us over the years, and I can show you some of the case files that they've been building on us since '91. You know what I mean? I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna go get some copies of that, and I'm gonna actually get the book, and we're gonna show it to you live in the book, so you can go see for yourself. This is what they doing to us. So they really railroading us rappers right now. They trying to get rid of rap music. You know what I mean? They trying to lock us up. Even if they don't get rid of rap music, they trying to send us to jail. They trying to put us in their system to get rid of us. They trying to take our powers away from us. They trying to make us weak. You know what I'm saying? By sending us to jail, when really it's doing nothing but making us stronger. You know what I mean? They trying to set niggas like 50 Cent up. 50 ain't doing nothing. He's just a rich, powerful businessman. He got vitamin water. He got G-Unit clothing. He got G-Unit records. Like, he's not doing nothing illegal. Why would they want me to plant guns in his car? Why would the police tell me to plant drugs in 50 Cent's car? You think about that for a minute. You know what I'm saying? And then after you think about that, then hopefully you understand why I'm going to jail right now. You know what I'm saying? But I'll be right back. It's nothing. Don't even worry about it.